I'm Andrew Galloway. I'm the event director for Labelexpo Europe. I also have a wider remit that looks after our events across the whole of the Middle East and India and Southeast Asia as well. So for clarity, first of all, Labelexpo started in London at the very beginning and then before moving to Brussels. So it is the second time, although a long time ago, that we changed. We're in Brussels for a long time. We have a lot of ambition in terms of the future of the show. That drove our decision to come to this venue in Barcelona. I think initially our first 2 days of the show have been a success. We have had a lot of people on the show floor. If you look out there, most of the booths are very busy. We're very happy with those numbers. And I think generally with a move like this, it can take some adjusting for a lot of suppliers, and there are always some sort of teething problems or learning so that we take from the first time at a venue. But overall, I think most of the feedback has been very positive. I think that for a long time we're very close to the industry, we're very close to our clients, and for a long time there was some concerns about the quality of the venue in Brussels and the overall experience of travelling there for the event. It was a fantastic venue for us for a long time, a really great place. But I think the decision was really driven by we're moving to a very modern expo centre in Barcelona, and we have future ambitions for the show, which obviously I'm sure we'll come on to. And we've been thinking about this for a long time. We think the venue represents our brand much better for our future plans. And also when you look at an event of this size, the actual number of venues that we can choose from is quite limited in Europe. And I think that Fira and the location of Barcelona really sort of won over sort of every other alternative that we may have had. I think when we made the decision to move to Barcelona, and again we may come on to this as well with our rebrand, there's often a lot of hesitation and potentially some concern and questions amongst our loyal customers who have been used to something for a very long time. And I think that that's completely natural. When we have been in a place for so long, the thought of which hotel might I have to book, or my travel arrangements are going to have to change, or where am I going to eat in the evening times, all these things were concerns of our exhibitors. But we do believe that we have done this for the best benefit of the entire industry. And it will take probably a couple of editions of the show for everyone to get used to Barcelona. But I think we're very confident that they will enjoy their experience here, and we'll ultimately be able to grow the show as a result of that. Yes, we're very excited. We released yesterday that our event portfolio will be known under the brand LOUPE from 2026. LOUPE is a printer's loop, which I'm sure everyone will be familiar with. So very much attention to detail, precision, all of those type of things that very much represents a lot of our suppliers and converters. It's also quite a clever double acronym. So it's if you spell it out, it will say labels and outer packaging embellishment. So we're talking about printing on a label, on folding carton or flexible packaging. Changing the name to LOUPE and what we're trying to do is really just a better representation of what this show has become. We're not saying that we're all of a sudden going to move into different sectors or different markets. We're very much focused on labels first and foremost, and we're focused on narrow web. We're not looking at wide web, we're focusing on narrow to mid-web technology. And that is also involving flexible packaging and folding carton. We have lots of examples of converters. I'll give you an example of converter Baker Labels in the UK, who were a traditional label printer, who are now printing short-run flexible packaging and converting pouches also. So you will also see 2 pouch making companies on the show floor this week. I think what we will see, to be honest, is around 25% of our suppliers on the show floor also have technology or are involved in flexible packaging and folding carton. So at this stage of the rebrand, I would think that we're more likely to see someone who's already exhibiting on the show floor potentially bringing more solutions to their booth that also are for flexible packaging or folding carton. And what we have to do on the other side is to look at hopefully bringing more of a different audience in that are looking specifically for those solutions. We already have folding carton solution on the show floor and flexible packaging. It's more than just labels now, and it's very much focused on the narrow to mid-web. We're not looking to go any wider than that in terms of the future of the show. So we're not trying to be a drupa, we're not trying to be an Interpack, we're not trying to compete with any of these other brands. This is just a better representation of where we are.